Hello everybody, Newsroom here. Welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. In the last episode, we hung out with Shinjiro and Ken and Yuko, and we went to the movies. And we had a little event with the cleanup from the Culture Festival, where all of our female socialists in school showed up, and some misunderstandings almost ensued. So, we're here, it's the 24th. We have another week, I think, before the next full moon. We also have some more people lost in Tartarus, so that's fine. So we're going to keep plugging away on social links. Let's see. Kenji, Yukari, Chihiro. Alright, we're gonna probably do is let's hang out with Kenji and just get him finished. So, let's go. Got time? Could we talk? Yep, let's spend some time. Alright, then today's ramen is on me. You're good with ramen, right? Yeah, let's do ramen.
Hey man, I was gonna wait to tell you this until we sit down to eat, but I've decided to go to Kyushu with Emiri. So this'll be the last time we have ramen together.
That's a big call for a minor.
Emiri? Who's that she's with?
I didn't think he'd get so serious about it.
Oh, we finally see her.
He's just a kid. He must have misunderstood. I did it for my own track record as a teacher. He should be grateful. Seems like he's the one who spread the rumors. And now other students are...
Just a little longer. We'll celebrate our wedding soon enough.
Haha, there it is.
I can't wait.
Emiri. So I guess today was the day she was leaving. I had no idea. I was so excited about going with her that
Oh man, that's harsh. But we'll just say cheer up, man.
Stop it! Why are you trying to make me feel better? You should be laughing at me.
I am a little bit.
Such an idiot. Stupid, stupid idiot. I should have known this would happen. It was so obvious she wasn't serious about me. Why, Emiri? Why? Now my nose is running. Thanks. If you weren't here, I'd...
Not to mention you guys trying to tough out the pain. I feel like our relationship is growing stronger. Well... Yes, better that it happened now that you didn't make some life-altering decisions based on a misunderstanding. So you kind of dodged a bullet there, actually.
Oh, welcome back.
I'm back. Oh, Arashi-san, you think we could head to Tartarus tonight? There have been more cases recently, so I just want to be ready for anything. Please let me know if you plan on going tonight, okay? We have no plans to go to Tartarus tonight. Dead man had ties to local loan sharking operations. Police say the lack of struggle most likely means his assailant was familiar with him. The victim had likely contracted apathy syndrome, preventing him from fighting back. Alright. Tatsu, but he won't advance. We do need... Oh. When is the next... the 26th. 2 days from now. Okay. Alright. Akihiko?
Isn't that right?
Now, Mitsuru is saying all that, but we only have 3 shadows left. Once we defeated them, there won't be any more news about the Lost. We just have to give our best for a bit longer. I guess.
Excuse me.
It's difficult to determine a shadow's strengths, particularly these last 3. It'll be safer and more secure for us to prepare and train accordingly as well. Jen? I think I'll head to my room in a bit. Oh, don't mind me, I'm usually like this.
By the way,
Sorry. The other day I saw Koro-chan eating something other than his usual dog food. Do you know who got it for him, or maybe someone made it? Looks so happy eating it. Junpei. Yo, Natsuto. How you doing, dude? I'm okay. It's okay to be okay. After all, there are people who need my positive energy to cheer up.
Is that?
The news have been reporting that the number of the lost is increasing again. I wish I could receive some good news for once. Yep. We're heading into the last week. That's to be expected. Alright. We do need to go work on the garden. Alright, let's do that. Clean the rooftop planters. Yep, let's go ahead and do that.
It's nice that we don't have as much crap to deal with up here. There aren't as many weeds or pests on the roof. And no moles or other critters that'll dig our plants up. Still gotta watch out, though. Some hungry asshole might try to help himself to the whole crop.
Normally that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, normally. I mentioned I did a bit of gardening back at the orphanage, right? If someone sneaks a bite, it's no big deal. But this one time, some older kids stole our whole crop. Aki got so pissed when that happened. He went after them all by himself. Even though they were twice as tall as he was. And then again, that's probably not much different from how he is now. He hasn't changed at all. Compare that to these guys. Growing bigger every day.
Alright, I put in the plants with Aragaki.
This should be good for today.
Alright, thanks to the care we put in, it looks like the plants will grow nicely.
You can head on back. I'll stay and finish up. You can thank me by helping out again sometime.
Alright, I can hear people talking.
by the way,
Is it just me? Are there a lot more cases where people lose consciousness recently? It's all the news again, too. The whole thing makes me uncomfortable. What if it starts happening all over the world?
what?
Hey, don't say stuff like that. Number of unconscious people seems to be rising again. Alright, will he... No, he won't max out. But Fuka's here as well. All right, let's do a event with Fuka just to get her ready for the next time. We got Mewtwo Super Fan. I don't care about the Culture Festival if I can't see Kirito-senpai there. I was hoping she'd dress as a man and dance with me, but I guess that won't happen. For me, the Culture Festival is over before it even begins. Alright, inform students. I heard that instead of postponing the Culture Festival, they canceled it entirely. The class wasn't going to do anything special, but I really wanted to see it. Yeah, that's a bull. I mean, I did say I wanted the Typhoon to come sooner, but I had to come during the Culture Festival. Read the room, Typhoon. Alright, let's hang out with Fuka. So I read this in a book the other day. Alright, I put my bond with Fuka, grow stronger as we spend time together. Hopefully that's enough.
Welcome back.
I'm back. We'll be having another full moon soon, and since Chidori's getting better, I think I should start training again. Besides, those apathy freaks are popping up everywhere. Alright, TV. He had exchanged in a video store yesterday over the late fee for a rented video. The customer insisted that he had apathy syndrome, preventing him from returning the video on time. The owner refused to give in, saying their policy did not allow for any excuses. Despite the customer's frustration, the dispute resolved to both men's satisfaction when... Okay, we're reporting on just an argument that happens in a video rental store? Maybe we should be trying doing a personalized training regimen like Sun of the Sun. Since Chidori's getting better, I've been thinking I should start working harder too. Alright, Fuka?
By the way...
Wonder what day in Aragaki-senpai's life is... what a day in Aragaki-senpai's life is like. If you don't see him at school, he doesn't seem like he would want to talk about it either. I know I'm just being nosy, but I can't help being curious.
What?
You. If you want to kill some time, go find Junpei or something. I only take orders in battle. Alright. I guess wants to read something.
Hello there.
How's it, son? I'm glad you're here. Are you available tonight? I have borrowed a book about Yakuza from the library. Usually for combat-related material, and the librarian suggested this. It seems... Oh yeah, that's right. We've had that before. It's about charm. That will also kind of help on getting her new abilities. Let's go to the mall. Nope, I don't need courage. Yep, we have 3 missing people. Third is the deadline. I think I'm going to prioritize, at least today, anyway, pushing the academics. I want to get that done so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Yet.
Let's get on with today's lesson.
Okay, take your seats and we'll begin. Mr. Edagawa again. Here we go. Alright, this is math class normally, yes? Well, Mr. Miyahara is feeling under the weather, so I'll be filling in for him. Since you came expecting a math lesson, I'll be talking about numerology. Numerology is a type of magic which sees the world through a system of numbers. Essentially, its practitioners convert matter into numbers. Numbers have power, so numerologists merely take advantage of that power. Some say the first true numerologist was Pythagoras. You may know him from the Pythagorean theorem. He's also quite famous for practicing magic. He and his pupils researched what is now called Pythagoreanism. They realized that everything that exists in this world corresponds to a number. They considered odd numbers masculine and even numbers feminine. They also worked towards verifying the existence of holy and unholy numbers. The Pythagoreans focus on the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 because they add up to 10, which represents completion. They considered those first 4 numbers to be holy numbers, the most important of all. They're known as Tetractys. As the Tetractys? Later, others would build upon the numerological foundation that the Pythagoreans laid. Even recently, studies have been performed on the relationship between names and numbers. Let's look at this a little closer, shall we? We teach you a method to interpret your own name's meaning. Be sure to include your middle name too. Now convert each letter of your name into a number, 1 for A, 2 for B, and so on, and then add the numbers together. If a letter has a 2-digit number, like 14 for N, just add the 2 digits together to make a single digit. Keep adding these digits together until you're down to a final number between 1 and 9. Upon learning or reflecting on that digit's properties, you can conclude the characteristic of the person in question. Basically, your number represents your general personality. So you're still listening? I hope all this talk of numbers hasn't put you to sleep. Here's a test to see if you're paying attention. Get it wrong, and the numbers will haunt you even in your sleep.
Okay, then.
Who to pick? Arashia, choose D. What was the collective name for the 4 holy numbers in numerology? That was the Tetracard. That.
Correct.
That's correct. The actuarial tables predict a happy future for you. A bit more numerology and names before you're dismissed. Numerology can also be used to discern your inner self, your public persona, your future, and so on. Convert the vowels in your name into numbers and add them up. That reveals your inner self. Next, do the consonants in your name to get the persona you display in public. Using the same method on your birthday will calculate your future, but make sure you use the Christian era dates in this calculation. It's also possible to assess your compatibility with another person using numerology. Adding the digits of your birthday to the others, you can Alright. I
This
guess
is questionable.
Let me ask you something. Do you think anyone suspects that I'm a robot? I don't think so.
Affirmative.
Understood. Then no adjustments are necessary. The culture vessel kind of sucks, don't you think? I mean, there's always that one person who's so gung-ho and makes everyone else get involved. By the way, that person is not me. Alright. Options. Ooh, I still will not rank up. Alright. Where's your rank? 7? Alright. Let's push it. See if we can get her ready to rank up.
Oh,
Oh, Arashikuna, you're heading home? Yep. Alright, our relationship will grow stronger soon. So she's ready to rank up.
Oh, you're back.
I'm back. Alright, the crops are planted, should be ready to harvest. Apathy syndrome was even more widespread than ever before. Medical workers were shocked by the number of new victims being admitted to hospitals. Let's just head to the roof. That way. We're gonna keep planting soul spinach. Alright, options for today. President Tanaka. He's rank 9, right? He is. Alright, so this will finish him off. Alright, excellent.
Oh, it's you!
Oh, Arashi. I do have something of a life lesson in mind, though it might not necessarily apply to you. Still interested? It'll be 100% free. Yep, spend time. Let's not tarry any longer. The clock's ticking. Pay attention now.
I've decided to make a donation.
Alright then.
They're raising money to help orphans in foreign countries. Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not doing this out of the goodness of my heart. It's a long-term investment. Children who learn to cope with adversity are more likely to become rich and famous, like me. I'm thinking of donating 10 million yen. Not a corporate donation, but a private one. When I told them over the phone, they sent me this.
Alright, President Tanaka handed me a piece of paper. Looks like a thank you letter from the charity group.
I received it the very next day. Guess I can't back out now. 10 million yen is nothing to me, though. Once those children grow up and become successful, I'll introduce myself to them. I'll say, I'm the one who made all this possible. Then I'll be well taken care of in my old age.
That's an interesting plan.
If it wasn't for our conversations, I probably wouldn't have considered this. By talking to you, I seem to have developed an interest in watching others mature. I thank you for that. Actually, I should be thanking myself for so wisely taking note of this.
Of course. Alright, beneath his selfish demeanor, I can tell he really appreciates me. I feel like I fully understand him now.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Devil Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the devil within thyself.
Alright then. Alright, we can now fuse Beelzebub, the Prince of Demons. Okay.
You can keep that letter. 10 million yen. I worked myself to the bone for that money, and all I have to show for it is that piece of paper. But it's not a bad feeling.
Alright, we got a thank you letter.
I'll be going now. The paparazzi could be anywhere. If any one of them were to find out, my brilliant plan would be ruined. Oh, by the way, about that exclusive modeling contract, I've decided to pass on that deal. Rather, it's your fault for sending me mixed messages. Anyway, quit associating with shady middle-aged men like me, and find what truly makes you happy. Bye forever.
That's quite possibly the single best piece of advice he's given me in this entire thing. Alright, I've got a few messages. Alright, well, hold off on those for the moment. I don't have a lot of money.
It's amazing. Come.
What do you got?
I'm going to do it.
Exciting toy set. Not just a great gift for children, but also for adults who yearn to feel young again.
Good, good.
The RC Gator.
Not bad, kid.
Hyper Metal Robots. I can't afford it.
Thanks, kid. But
All right. So what are the options for today? We don't have Maya anymore, right? Oru, Maki Naraki Miki. Or we can hang out with Shinjiro. I think the Shinjiro events are going to be more important. At least I'm more interested in anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. Or we could always hang out with someone else. No, we'll hang out with Shinjiro.
My bad.
Sorry for calling you up so suddenly. You got a minute? There's something I want to talk about. We'll spend time.
Thanks. I got a favor to ask ya. Give this to Kirijo. Preferably while you're at school. I haven't suddenly decided to go back to school or anything. That's a form to extend my leave of absence. Don't make much sense to be in an extracurricular squad if I get expelled. But I'll drop it if I can stay absent from school.
Why are you giving this to me?
Going myself would be more of a pain than it's worth. Plus, it seems like Kirijo depends on you. It should be pretty easy to hand it off if you do it at school. I'll pay you back for this. So help me out, alright?
Alright.
So you'll do it? No questions asked? I owe ya.
Your call, dude.
Huh. I don't see you two together very often. What are you guys doing back here in the middle of the day? That envelope. I'm guessing that's not the form for returning to school. Hey, if Shinji keeps this up, you'll be his classmates next year. You and Junpei should practice addressing him casually. In fact, go ahead and boss him around a bit.
I'd rather get expelled. We're gonna finish the battle this year. I've got no reason to stay enrolled after that.
Shinji! You know exactly how concerned Mitsuru is about you. You know what this form means to her, don't you? Don't tell me you forgot your promise.
Sorry. Didn't want to drag you into my problems, but still counting on you for that.
I've never seen Shinji ask someone else for help with his own problems before. He'd never say it out loud. But I think he really trusts you.
Maybe.
Even just being able to stand a guy that antisocial is an accomplishment. I think he actually likes the fact that you don't back down from anyone. I'm not gonna nag Shinji about going back to school anymore. Just do what you think is best. I'll leave it to you.
Alright. Thought I didn't say much on the walk back to the dorm. Feels like my academics improved after thinking about what's on Aragaki's mind. Alright, I'll take the academics point, that's for sure.
Oh, welcome back.
I'm back. Alright. TV? The next episode of Phoenix Wraith Featherman are Episode 32, Wings Return, the demons overstayed their welcome. On today's news, apathy syndrome spread shows no sign of stopping. Alright, there you go. Well, that time's coming around once again. After a few more full moons, we'll have eliminated them all. It's almost disappointing. Alright. Injuro.
What a joke.
Damn, this is one hell of a mess. Not only are we fighting shadows, now we gotta deal with Strega too. You better train up while you can. It'll be too late for regrets later on. And here's the whole crew. Can I help you? Let's talk.
Hey.
Still worried about Amada-kun. I think something has been bothering him these days. I just wish he'd open up to us about it. That's gonna be tough. He seems like the type who'll always try to figure things out on their own. I'll be more than willing to help him though, especially if something's wrong.
I have a suggestion.
3 shadows remain.
All right.
Only 3 more. Our final battle isn't far off. Okay, why can't they all just come at once? Then we could get it over with.
Are you stupid or something?
You think you can beat them if you fight them all at once? Huh? Well, obviously. Not. Right, well, Ken doesn't want to do anything tonight, so that's
hey,
fine.
so...
I kind of understand why Amada-kun tends to keep to himself. I can't explain it well, but things that happen when you're little affect how you turn out, so... Yes, that's true. Junpei. You know what they say about cornered animals, right? That they'll get desperate and fight back. Well, do you think the same thing is true for a shadow?
Well...
Was combat power amplified when under great pressure? I cannot say with the utmost certainty, but we should be prepared for that possibility. I believe it would be more beneficial if we continue to build our strength. There is no such thing as being too strong, after all. We'll get there. Mitsuru. Getting together at Mitsuru might help improve my academics. You know what? Yep, and it's free. So let's do it. A couple of biographies I recommend. What do you think? Let's go.
In that case...
Alright, I'll go grab a book for you.
Do you ever feel encouraged reading about the influential figures of the past? Even leaders who forged great nations faced the challenges of interpersonal relationships.
I feel that.
Yes. It becomes easier to bear when you consider it something everyone has to go through. Or is it presumptuous of me to relate to such illustrious figures? Sorry, I didn't mean to distract from our reading. Shall we get back to it? Oh, look at the time. I think that's enough for today. That was a pleasant time together, hearing nothing but the sound of each other's pages.
After learning about exploits of renowned individuals, my academics have improved. A little bit.
I'd like to hear your thoughts on our reading again sometime. But for now, good night.
Oh. Baros. Let me know that we got a week left. Yep.
Good evening. I'm sure I don't have to tell you this, but there's only one more week until the full moon. I hope nothing serious happens. But you can never be sure what the future holds. Be careful out there, okay? Remember, I'm always looking out for you. We'll meet again.
I can hear people talking.
By the way...
Someone in my neighborhood actually has these symptoms.
Yeah, exactly.
There are a few in mine too. I'm scared. They said on TV it's not contagious, but I feel like it's a sign of the end of the world.
Ah.
Don't joke like that. The end of the world? There's no way.
And we arrive at the solution.
Alright. We already covered how any number divided by 0 is undefined, right? Oh, we didn't? That was the other class? Well, either way, I just told you, so let's move on. This next one, the answer is 8. Don't you think 8 is such a darling number? Almost as precious as 9's little curly tail. But oh, the 2, not enough people appreciate it. 2 is awesome. Our number's just downright adorable. We are not closing our eyes, we are staying awake.
I really appreciate it.
But then, on the other hand, things like the square root sign and the sigma have a much more refined feel to them. Pair them together with numbers and you can express anything in the world. Hearts, minds, emotions, everything boils down to synapses firing in the brain. It means they can be expressed by numbers. Isn't it amazing that those cute little digits can do? Or what those could do? Alright, that's it for today. Oh yeah, we gotta deliver this thing to Mitsuru. And Fuka's ready to rank up. Alright. Well, we're probably at the end of the episode, but let me go take care of this delivery. Which I hope is not gonna take any time. Student. Oh, I'm at the nurse's office because I don't feel well, you know? But he started giving me lessons. Listening to his lecture at the end, he gave me a medicine I've never heard of as a reward. I mean, just let me sleep, you know what I mean? Oh, Mitsuru?
Hello.
Oh, there you are. How did it go? Is that? I handed over the form to extend Aragaki's leave of absence. Right, I thought as much. He's certainly stubborn, but I'll give him that. I'll give him that. But this is his decision, so there's nothing more we can do. I apologize for making you run back and forth so much.
Thank you.
Thanks to you, I think I can finally lay this matter to rest. I appreciate your help. Not a problem. Everything you've done, I suppose I do owe you an explanation, but not here. Let's relocate to the student council room. I assure you it won't take long.
I don't think I ever told you about how things were before you joined. C's originally started off with only 3 members.
I gathered that much.
Back in middle school, I invited Akihiko to join, and Aragaki followed him soon after. We had no idea what we were doing back then. We were young, inexperienced, and we had almost no intel to work off of. We could barely even make it past the entrance to Tartarus back then. Actually exploring the tower like we're doing now was nothing more than a pipe dream. Even with all our shortcomings, we worked decently as a team. As peers, it was easy for us to connect, and the work was hard but fulfilling.
I really wish I could have seen it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not complaining about our current circumstances. We've discovered how to eliminate the Dark Hour, and we've since grown much stronger. However, after what happened in Yakushima, and with Aragaki rejoining, it's hard not to remember the old days. Maybe I'm so concerned about re-enrolling him in school because I'm still living in the past.
Why is his attendance so vital?
Well, sometime after we started working as a team, we all came to an agreement. We promised we'd all graduate together. No one left behind. Akihiko was just as reckless back then, too. Aragaki was always the one reminding him that our lives were at stake. Although his wording certainly wasn't quite so thoughtful.
I can imagine.
It suits him, doesn't it? I guess you've gotten to know him well. Ever since he left the team, he's acted like he's wanted to punish himself. It's almost like he just wants to waste away. I'm hoping he'll remember his promise and take a step back and look at himself. That's why I gave you the paperwork to get him back in school. That was my last hope, but I suppose it didn't work out. I'll tell Akihiko myself. All right, I'll take this. I'll start on the process for extending his leave of absence.
Alright, seems like Mitsuru and Sanada were really hoping Aragaki will return to school. Think carefully about whether to hand this over or not.
What's the matter?
Wait a minute.
Oh, sure. What's wrong, though? Is it missing a page? I'll let you handle it then. Make sure to let Aragaki know as well.
Alright, I took the leave of absence extension form and left the student council room. Maybe I should look for Aragaki and get him to reconsider. Alright, that did not take today. Excellent. I said we could go talk to him. But I will see about that next episode. We'll stop here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.